George W. Bush. The press conference where they whip the shoe at him and he slips it like a boxer. Fuck. Remember that? Dude, Google that the second you leave here. They whip the shoe at him, he slips it like a boxer and then starts getting fucking amped, dude. And his security guard runs in and he goes, no, 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 no. And he slips the other one. I jerk off to that twice a week. Now, I don't jerk off to the politics now. What would I jerk off to? Elon? Dude, I thought Elon was done. I thought Elon was done when he threw up the salute. I was sure of that. I was like, oh, we're never gonna see him again. But then people were defending him. Like, my mom's defended him, which is kind of crazy, which is weird. Because they have their pubic hair like macrome'd into a mural that says, not our president, you know? But they were like, he has Asperger's. And I was like, yeah, I know. That's why I'm upset. I'm upset that we put a man into the public eye that's gonna get so autistic that he's gonna geek out and throw up a hate sign. That's wild. Remember in high school when there was that one autistic kid and your teacher was like, now we're gonna watch Billy give his presentation, and we'd all be like, must we? And poor Billy would just get to the front of the class and just... And you'd be like, yeah, he's got to go to a different school, dude. This is not safe. It's not safe for him. It's not safe for us. He throws the basketball too hard. I looked up porn the other day because... you know, I got to see what I got to keep up. I got to keep up. It's changed. Porn has changed. Like, when I watched it, I probably looked in on it like a year ago, right? And it was like, you know, fuck me, step bro, right? And now, which is fine, at least they're like talking. Like, they were having a narrative, there was a back and forth. And now it's like, I watched it and like all of the ones I could find, it had changed to this like, it was like, you know what I mean? It was like electrocuted baby. You know what my theory is? You want to hear my theory? I think it's lip fillers. They sound different. I was at the gym and I saw a girl working out and she took these weights and she was going like this. And it fucked me up. I was like, I'm going to fight this bitch. I was like, I have to kill her. She can't do this to my gender. You know what I mean? This is not good. And then I watched her long enough that I realized that that was how her air was escaping her body because the lip fillers was making the hole smaller. Like, she had whittled herself into an oboe. Like, if you push air through an oboe, it's gonna make an oboe. So it's gonna... That's why porn stars sound like that. That's why porn stars go... You know what I mean? They can't... If I open my mouth during sex, I go, woo! Right? I can go, let's get after it, boy! I can go like that. But they can't do that. That's all they can do. They might not even be enjoying it. They might be going, I don't want to do this anymore. You're not allowed to say that about porn stars. They love their jobs. They love being there. They chose it. It's where they want to be. Then you turn it on, it's a girl just crying on a cock. She's like, you're like, no, she's an artist. She really likes that. I watched an interview with a porn star and it fucked my ass up, dude. She had fake tits. You guys know about that, right? One time I was having sex with this dude and we were doing it like that, right? And me and him, I was in love with him. We both had vasovagal, which is where we both faint at blood. And we were doing like that. We were doing the dry rub. And the side of my vagina got cut. Yes. And he must have felt like I didn't feel anything because it was all pain, and I didn't see anything because I was searching his eyes for love and commitment. But he must have felt like a change in viscosity because he pulls out and he goes, are you on your period? And I go, no, why? And then he goes, I'm so sorry, I can't help you, and faints on my body, right down. Right down. And then I was like, what's going on? So then I lifted up his hips, I saw the blood, and then I passed out. And like, usually what happens when you faint is you faint, you get oxygen, and you leave, right? But we were stuck together. So we were just fainting, waking up, looking at each other, seeing the blood. We would look at each other like, we have to break the cycle. You gotta get us out of this. I did it. I got us out of it. I pushed him off me. I shoved him off me onto the floor, and I started army crawling to my mom's bedroom. Dude, I was like naked. Not naked. I never fucked naked. So probably t-shirt, no pants or underwear. Pooh Bear, right? And I was Pooh Bearing to my mom's bedroom. Just screaming. Ah! And I get to my mom's room, and the door was locked because she was always, you know. Always locked, dude, with this bitch. And she's a good mom. She just is an asshole. She doesn't know that she's an asshole. She's doing her best. So I knock on the door, and I go, Mom. And she goes, what? And I go, my vagina's bleeding everywhere. I cut the inside of it. It's bleeding. I keep fainting. She interrupts me and goes, it's just like the inside of your mouth. It'll heal quick. I think about that every day. Why? What? A few questions. Just a couple, actually. Why did she have the information so readily available? That's a big question. My biggest question is, why was she standing so close to the door? Anyway, now I'm like, okay, let's not use sex to deal with insecurity. Let's fucking figure out what it is on the inside, okay? And I think a big part of it is, I think if you grow up poor, you're inherently insecure because you see too much shit. Like, if you grow up trash, you see gnarly shit that you have to tell people. You have to be, you know, you don't have to, but you kind of have to, right? At some point it comes out. Somebody says, I love you, and you go, you don't love me. I know a guy who fucked a cat. You can't love me. You haven't seen what I've seen. We see too much. We hear too much. We hear a lot of adults having sex. A lot. If you grew up poor, you overheard adults having sex, and you didn't realize it until you got into high school, and some kid at some point goes, if I ever heard my parents having sex, I'd kill myself. And you go, yeah, I want to die every day, yeah. It's sex all the time. And it fucks you up as a kid if everybody's being, and I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's that the houses are smaller or the parents are younger when they're poor, or like the insulation in the walls, the R value has been reduced by cat piss and cigarette smoke. I don't know. But I know it's a common thing. Clog the toilet, and they go, I know, look at you. Anyway, I had to shit on this camping trip. I was probably 10. I went up to the tent, and I go, Dad, I gotta poop. And he said, well, I gotta come, so get out of here. So then I devised this plan where I was like, here's what I'm gonna do. I can swim. So I was like, I'm gonna swim deep, and then I'm gonna shit in the lake. The poop's gonna go down. I'm gonna get out cleaner than before I got in. The only downside to this is I might become too addicted to this method. That is a risk I'm willing to take. I started pooping, and I had this thought, like I was like looking up at the clouds. I remember this very well, and I was like, dude, this is a big step. You are only like 10 years old, you're really fat, you have really bad OCD, and you managed to find a solution to this problem without any adults, and that's called self-soothing, and things might be all right for you. And then I turned, and the poop was floating right in my face. As if it was looking at me being like, hell yeah, brother. I mean, up top, really good. And I was like, okay, I was on the shore. Here's the thing. I know it's grim. I know you're worried about me. But every sad thing that happens, there's a really positive, I'm coping, sure. But every negative, there is a positive. And there was a beautiful thing that happened where I was on the shore. I was shaking, gray. I was like, I have to kill myself tonight. And I watched the poop float towards the campsite, and I was like, oh my God, my dad's gonna find my poop. My boyfriend's gonna find my poop. My boyfriend's gonna find my poop. And I watched the tent unzip, and out emerged his naked whore, and she had to rinse my father's cum off her body. Where did she do it? Right in my poop water. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. That's God. That's God. That's God being like, this is going to be a really bad life, but here's one from your boy, okay? Never say I didn't do anything for you. I think the fat thing also fucked up my self-esteem. I was fat. I got fat because I got stuck in the milk cereal paradox. You guys know what that is? It's brutal, dude. I got fat. I had to hide to eat, right? Because you're fat. And when you eat when you're fat, people go, why are you eating if you're fat? And you go, dude, I'm hungry. And they go, no way. And you go, I'm serious. It's crazy. I really am. I also hid to eat because I had to drown out the sounds of my father cheating on me. There's only one more fucking my dad joke in this whole thing. I know if there's one person in here who's like, if there's one more fucking her dad joke, I'm out of here. You should go, because there is. There's one more. So the milk cereal paradox is where you put the cereal in the bowl, you put the milk in the bowl, you eat the cereal, there's milk left, right? So you gotta add cereal. But then it's a little too dry, so you gotta add milk, right? And then you gotta add more cereal because there's milk left. Look at that. And then it's a little too dry, so you add a little milk on top of that. And you get stuck in this transcendental, you gotta add the cereal in the bowl and the milk in the bowl and the TV's on, it's fully dissociating. Cereal in the bowl and the milk in the bowl and eat the cereal and the me and the oh me and the oh me and me and me and me oh and then you get type 2 diabetes. I did have type 2 diabetes. I got rid of it by sucking cock. You tried that?